ओम स्वस्ति पंतामनुचरेम सूर्या चंद्रमसाविव पुनर्ददताग्नता जानता संगमे महि. This is a very beautiful Veda mantra from Rig Veda. This is also included in the Swastivachan Mantras. Swastivachan Mantras are normally recited on special occasions before the Agnihotra, like during Amavasya or Purnamasi, or whenever some sanskars are done. The Swastivachan Mantras are recited by Brahma Rishis to give special Ashirvada, special blessings to the disciples. Swastivachan Mantras are Ved Mantras only, but they have a special stan, they have a special place in the hearts of Rishi Munis. That's why they have collected certain mantras to give deeper significance to our life by these mantras, from these mantras. Here Almighty God says, Swasti Pantam Anucharema. Swasti means Sukhon ki Varsha. Sukh. Panta means Marg, path. God is advising that you must follow the path of Sukh. Don't ever take the path of Dukh. Today, because we are not listening Vedas, we have chosen the path of Dukh. We do not know it is path of Dukh. If we know that, we will not choose it. But since we do not know that this is the path of Dukkha, we have chosen the path of Dukkha unknowingly. God advises you must choose the path of Sukh. What is that path of Sukh? That path of Sukh is the path of Vedas. Today we have chosen the path of anti-Vedas, anti-Vedic path. We have chosen path of Puranas, we have chosen the path of man-made books, we have chosen the path of Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Jainism, Buddhism, etc., etc., etc. But we have left the path of Almighty God. But God says that I have created this universe for the benefit of the human beings. You have taken your birth for undergoing the result of your own karmas, which you have done in the past lives. But still, I will advise you to take the path of Sukh, which is the Vedic marg. And how should you take that path? God says, Surya Chandramasaviva, similar to Surya and Chandrama. Surya means the sun in the sky. Here in this mantra, Surya does not mean Almighty God. In many mantras, Surya means Almighty God. In many mantras, Surya also means Rishi Muni Acharyas. But in this mantra, Surya means the sun in the sky. So God is giving an example. Just like the path of sun and moon, you also take the path of Sukh. Very beautiful, deep example which we must try to analyze and understand and implement in our life. How can we take the path of sun and moon and attain Sukh in our life is a question mark. But God is saying God is saying a comparison. Eva means like, similar. So what is the similarity between the path of sun and moon and our happiness in our life? That is the secret of this mantra. That is what we must understand. When we deeply analyze each and every Veda mantra, we will get more revealing secrets. More and more secrets will be revealed within ourselves, because Vedas, these words are just indications, but the secrets are hidden. Either these secrets are revealed by Rishi Munis, Tapasvis in their books or in their pravachans, or it is also sometimes revealed inside us also. When you are having too much of focus on Almighty God, when you have complete faith and Shraddha on that Almighty God, and when you sit silently, when you analyze Veda mantras, God will also reveal you some secrets. Although you are not a Samadhist yogi, He will reveal you some secrets which is not written in the books, which is not even told by some acharyas in the pravachans. And that is why my acharya always says Vedas are Chetan Vani. They are not dead. They are not emanated from the mind of a human being. They are emanated from Almighty God they continuously emanate from Almighty God. So whenever we think about Veda Mantra, we can get more knowledge also from each and every Veda Mantra. And of course, whatever I am sharing here in this audio is not my knowledge. It is not nothing is revealed to me. Whatever I have listened from Acharya, I am just sharing to you. But still, it's very important to understand that Vedas will definitely open up itself for Jigyasus. It will help us to lead a peaceful life. Whenever you are in trouble, when you quietly sit and understand Veda mantras, pravachans, you will get more clarity also. This is my experience. So Surya Chandra Masaviva. Coming to the topic, what is the relation between the Surya Chandrama and Sukh path in our life? See, basically we know that Chandrama, the moon, goes around the earth. The moon does not goes around the sun. There is no direct relation between sun and moon in terms of movement. The moon is going around the earth is going around the sun, so we can say indirectly the moon is also going around the sun, but directly it is not going around the sun. However, the relation between sun and moon is light. We all know that moon does not have its own light. Moon takes the light from the sun. So God advises, giving an example, that just like moon taking its light from the sun, similarly you take the light from the Vedas in your life. When you take the light does not mean the light which is glowing in the bulb. The light means the knowledge. You take the wisdom from the Vedas, and similarly moon is glowing from the light of the sun. Similarly you also glow in your life by taking the light from me, which I am revealing through the Vedas. This is one of the underlying meaning of this mantra. And further, if you see, moon takes the light from the sun, but there is a vast infinite amount of difference between the sunlight and moonlight. Sunlight is extremely hot. When you perceive it from the earth, the sunlight is very hot, but moonlight is extremely cool. You feel the coolness in the moonlight. So here again, one more underlying meaning here is, just like moon takes light from the sun, but still it does not give the same amount of heat to us. If you go and stand on the moon, you will see the heat there. It will be 300-400 degrees. But when you see from the earth, it is so cool for us. In a night, in a Purnima night, or any night, if you go and see the moon, you will feel coolness, calmness within yourself, because the moonlight is so calm, so peaceful. It gives us bliss inside our hearts. So similarly, God says, understand from moon, that moon is taking the light from the sun, but still it is not giving the heat to you. It is giving coolness to you. Similarly, you give coolness to the entire universe, whoever you are associated with. You take knowledge from the Vedas, but don't show ahankar to them that you know everything. Take the knowledge of the light from me, but spread it with love everywhere. Don't show that you know everything, because you do not know anything. You know something because of my knowledge of Vedas. Do not show ahankar to others. This is also one of the underlying learnings and meaning of this mantra. And when you receive knowledge from the Vedas, and when you follow the knowledge of the Vedas in your life, and by following the knowledge of the Vedas, when you spread it without any ahankar to all the human beings, whoever you are in contact with, you can be in, you don't need to contact with 100,000 people or 1 crore people. Whoever it is, it could be your son, daughter, it could be your family members, it could be your friends. If somebody is not willing to listen to that Vedas, it is not your problem. But explaining Veda mantras calmly, gently, with humbleness, understanding Veda mantras from Acharyas and explaining to others is a Sukh marg. It will lead us to Sukh, happiness. Because when you want to explain to others, you will also think that whether am I following it or not. If I am not following, how will I explain to others? So you will also get inspiration to follow it. And also see, mantra says Punardada. The moon receives the light from the sun, but it does not keep it to itself. It gives it to others. Punaha. Punardada dan. Punaha dan. Similarly, when you receive something, do dan. You receive money, you receive knowledge, you receive happiness, you receive comfort from any of the vastus of this universe. Try to give it to others. Try to give it to others. When you give it to others, you will experience sukh in your life. When you keep everything for yourself, you will experience heat in your life, dukh in your life. The most of the people, who have attained bliss, moksha, if you ask them or if you carefully analyze their life, one thing you will see in common is they have always given whatever they have received. In fact, they have given more than what they have received from the life. We all have complaints that I don't have this, life has not given this to me, God has not given this to me. We have so many complaints, but we never give what is available with us to others. We don't need to give your full, I'm not saying that you must give your full money to others. It's not about money at all. It's about your love to others, free of cost. It's about your care to others, free of cost. It's about giving knowledge to others, free of cost. Money, if possible, give. If you have money, give it to others so that they can also learn something. For example, I'm not saying that give money for them to do Kam, Krodh, Modh, Lobh, Ahankar. But when you know somebody who is suffering, they don't have money but they are willing to learn. They are willing to go to Acharya but they don't have money. Give them money so that, or take them, if you have money, take him or her along with you to Acharya. Spend money for him or her. If possible, it's not compulsion, but if you have, why can't you help him or her? This is my point. So punardadata agnata, and when you give donation to anybody, when you give something to anybody, it must be agnata. It must be with agnata, means don't give it with violence. Agna actually, see, the light received by moon is extremely hot, but when it gives to us, it is extremely cool. Similarly, if you get difficulties in your life, if you, like example, I always tell this example in my company, that if my boss is screwing me, I will secure that I am not screwing my employees. Because I know the pain of that screw, shouting of my boss. I don't want to be like that, because I've undergone that pain. But some people have this concept that my boss is screwing me, I will screw my employees. Similarly, in business, customer is screwing the CEO, owner screws the workers. This is not acceptable. This is what God says, that don't do it with himsa, do it with ahimsa. Even though you are facing himsa in your life, you try to spread ahimsa. Or when you give dan, analyze. Like example, when you see the movement of moon is not everyday full moon. There is full moon, new moon. Some days moon is small, growing. Some day moon is getting diminished. Like the light of the moon, from the full moon to new moon, every day the light will get diminished. So similarly, understand your life properly, and then when you give donation, try to give as per your samarthya, as per your capacity and capability. All these kind of examples we can learn from sun and moon. See, God has just made one statement, very small statement. Swasti panta manu charema surya chandramasa viva punardadata agnata janata sangame mahi. Jante huve. Janata means gyan ke dwara. When you understand your capability, capacity, when you understand what you must do, what you must not do, then when you give, then you will feel happiness. Some people, want to give money to Acharya as a competition. Like, another person is giving 10,000 rupees as donation. This person sees that, okay, he is giving 10,000, let me also give 10,000. But his earning is 1 lakh, your earning is 20,000. Janna, don't do it for competition. My Acharya always says, Acharya does not need your money. Acharya needs only your Shraddha. Giving money to Acharya is a Vedic dharma. It's because Acharya is a complete Brahman, he is a sannyasi, he is a yogi, he cannot go and work. So giving donation to Acharya is welcome move, but do not go beyond your samarthya. Understand your samarthya, your limitations, and give what is possible to Acharya. But if you can give 10,000, don't give 1,000. My Acharya says, don't become conjuice. If you can give 10,000 rupees as donation to Acharyas, don't keep 9,000 in your pocket and give 1,000. This is not acceptable from the point of view of Almighty God. But if you can give 10,000, only don't give 20,000. This is what is the concept of dan in the Veda. So, janata samgame mahi. ये सब जानते हुए, all these things, all this knowledge you must understand. Of course, how will you understand? By sangame mahi, by sangam. When you associate yourself with Vidwans, when you associate yourself with learned philosophers of Vedas, then only you can attain sukh in your life. Otherwise, what will happen? We will think that we are receiving light from the Vedas, but we will be listening to so-called Sant Muni, Sant Rishi, so-called rishis. Then you will receive false knowledge. When you receive false knowledge, you can never attain sukh. Maybe you can attain temporary sukh, but on a longer term, in the next birth, it will become a big dukh. So always associate yourself with Vedic path, number one, and always associate yourself with Acharyas who are Samadhist yogis, or Acharyas even, sometimes like I have seen in Arya Samaj. In today's Arya Samaj, the full system, I don't see any Acharya who is alive today who is a Samadhist yogi. But still there are many Acharyas who are great tapasvis. They have understood Vedas in full. Very submissive, humble people are there. You can associate yourself with them and they will give you the knowledge what they know. But they will also tell that I am not a yogi, I am not a rishi. But still I am trying, so you can also follow if you are interested. So I have seen such Acharyas in Arya Samaj. So if you cannot know a Samadhist yogi, you can also associate yourself with those Acharyas who are learned but very humble. They are ready to give all their information to you, all their knowledge to you. They are ready to teach you Vedas. You can associate with them. Then your life will become sukh. And just like sun and moon, always when you see the nature in the morning, in the evening, when you see the moon in the sky, remember this mantra. Sangame mahi Surya Chandra Masaviva Punardada Dagnata. Let me not do himsa. Let me not show my anger to others. Let me not show my ahankar to others. Let me become submissive like moon. Moon directly faces the sun. Also, moon is a jad padarth. Sun is a jad padarth. But when you just see from a point of view of human being, the moon takes the 5,000 degree hot heat from the sun, but it reflects so much coolness to us. Similarly, can we do this kind of things in our life? You are having hardships in your life, but can you shower your love to others? Then God is giving you a guarantee. You will become sukhi in your life. You will attain moksha in your life. Your avidya will be destroyed by Almighty God's power. So this is the secret of this mantra. Beautiful mantra. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.